Okay, hola vlog. So I'm going on a weekend trip to France. I've never been to France, but following the Barcelona student guide, I planned a trip to Collioure and Perpignan, which are just about an hour and a half away by high-speed train. I did everything pretty much following the student guide, planning that way, but it was a pretty affordable trip. I got a really cute Airbnb. I'm really excited, and I'm just going to take you along and show you how everything is going, where I'm going, what I'm going to see, and any sort of recommendations for if anyone else wants to do a weekend trip to this area. So the first thing I need to do is, it's about 2 hours until the Renfre leaves. My host family gave me the advice that I should arrive pretty early because the Renfre is really, the AVE, which is the high-speed train, is really accurate on the time it leaves, and you have to go through security. I made sure to get my passport, my Metro card, and everything I need just for 2 days. I have a tote bag and another bag, so traveling late. So I've arrived in the station where the Renfre is, and it's so busy. I wasn't expecting it to be this huge. Okay, so my first train just got done. I landed in Perpignan in France. So I took the Renfre. It was really nice. It was absolutely beautiful. The Pyrenees, as I got to come here, just watching the view was like a movie. So now I'm getting on my second train where I'm going to Colliure, which is where I'm staying for 2 nights. But because there's a lot to do in Perpignan, I'm doing a day here before I go back the second time. So very excited for that, and stay tuned for Colliure. So pretty, you can see the Pyrenees all the way from here. Okay, so now I'm gonna give a little Airbnb tour because I did not realize that I got such a luxury Airbnb. It was pretty inexpensive. It was like $100 a night, I think, but I wanted, it had great reviews, and I was knocking on the wrong door at first because there was 2 stories to the apartment, but here's the bathroom. But here's the kitchen, it's huge. And then here we have the bedroom, patio, where I can read out here. But yeah, so I'm starting out my day, well, evening, with a little run in Colliure to explore the beach and to see everything this beautiful town has. Wow, look at this route. Mountains, this is life. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Kind of dying because of the incline. Hi, beautiful. Bonjour from France. I am spending the first half of my day doing a very long hike in the Pyrenees. It is very uphill, but I'm using AllTrails to navigate. Okay, I'm a little over 4 miles in. This is the view. I just hit about 1,100 feet of elevation. Flowers up here. So, I've officially arrived at the highest peak, 1,600 feet of elevation up, about, let me look, 8.6 miles in. Got about 4 miles to go. Gonna get to a half marathon. I hit some bikers, it's really cool. Road biking is really big around this area. So I got this salmon with the lemonade. It's amazing. So this is Mounette. He is a castle cat who lives here. Yes. I got him for free because I'm Okay, so after that delicious crepe lunch, I am in the castle of Colliure. Fun fact, if you ask for student discount, most of the time there is one. This one was free, so I got in free because I'm a student. I was geeking with the cat, and now I'm just checking out the incredible castle that belonged to James I, and has a lot of historic elements and is absolutely beautiful. So I'm at the top of the castle. One thing I think is really cool about this city in France, and one of the reasons why I chose it, is it has very unique integration of Catalan culture as well as French, because as I'm learning in my current class, a lot of Catalans fled during the Spanish Civil War. It's really cool that we're able to see the flag that has both French, EU, but also the Catalan flag as well. So pretty. Hello, so I have had such an amazing day in Colliure today. Right now I'm just chilling by the castle, just kind of rotting on my phone just for a couple minutes, just outside enjoying it before I have a very special treat that I'm getting for myself. Like, this whole trip hasn't been a treat, but you know what? YOLO. I'm going to a restaurant that's recommended on the Barcelona student guide, and also online has really great reviews. It's a famous restaurant and they only do like tasting menus, and it's like super schmancy. But I've always wanted to like try. I've never tried French food. So we had a slight travel hiccup. I always like to document the good and the bad that comes along with it. So I didn't translate the menu of this fancy place that I booked. I thought it was going to be about 80 euros per person, which is really expensive, but I was like, you know, it's going to be a treat. It'll be kind of a once in a lifetime type of meal. Well, that's the lunch menu. The dinner menu is 110 euros per person, the cheapest option. So, and I can't cancel my reservation. So, you know, that happens sometimes to travel. You make mistakes, get in a little too deep. And you know what? I'm just gonna accept it and hope that it is worth it, and really take it as a once in a lifetime type meal experience. Okay, update. It's really cool. I got a copy of my receipt, like of the menu itself. I didn't realize that place had a Michelin star. That's pretty cool. I mean, it was absolutely like insane. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was worth it. Like, I wouldn't have spent that much if I'd known, but it was like just some of the most insane like flavor combos of food I've ever tasted. And I got to try a lot of, I like trying a lot of weird stuff. I got to try like this like fish and octopus like sausage, like ratatouille. I had fish larvae. That was actually really good. I had escargot, which was like one of my food goals on this trip. Really worth it if you like want to treat yourself, like a crazy treat yourself moment, and you like trying weird food and you like the experience. Like, I mean, I was there for almost 3 hours. This is my my $150 souvenir. So yeah. But good morning. So I had a wonderful like day and a half in Colliure. I 100% recommend that trip. I'm on the train now. It's beautiful. And I'm taking the 20-minute ride to Perpignan. So I have a couple places like marked on my Google Maps. That's something I use to like help myself organize where I'm gonna go in Perpignan. Okay, morning update. So I made it to Perpignan. Slight mishap. I thought that the Amazon lockers were like storage, and I'd seen one in the train station before, and I was like, okay, bet. No, they're for carriers. I'm walking a little less than a mile to find a bag locker. That's something that if you do end up like doing a day somewhere and like you need somewhere to put your bags, make sure you plan ahead, because I thought I did and I didn't. It's not the most fun searching for somewhere to put my bags, but it's okay. Okay, so I've walked around Perpignan for a little bit. It's beautiful. One thing about France that's different from Spain is that pretty much every historical site, if you stay here as a student and you show your student ID, it's free. Oh, I'm in the Palace of the Kings of Mallorca. It's gorgeous and I'm really excited to look around. They have guides in English, which is great too, and just see the history and enjoy. So I got lucky and I found a flyer that is for a festival that's going on at the moment. And it's like a local like farmers market festival that only happens on the 25th of May. So I went to the park where they have that, and I'm just exploring around. Oh my gosh. So I got a black currant and something, and like eating the animals, life is good. Okay, so as I get close to finishing the vlog, this has been such a wonderful weekend and day. I'm really glad I structured it the way I did. I think it ended up being perfect because Perpignan is amazing. I think a day trip is perfect because Colliure, especially if you're like me and I'm a big like nature lover, for me staying in Colliure for 2 days and then having like a full day in Perpignan, I mean, look at this garden, it's absolutely beautiful. I think that was perfect. So I'm gonna go to an art museum and then I'm gonna get my stuff from the locker and make sure to get to the train station super early, being on time and ready to head back to Barcelona. Okay, so I'm finishing out the day before I head back to the train station. I got a yummy slushie and I got a Coke Zero, and I'm reading my book before I go home. Thank you for following along. It's been a very busy, not even 2 to Italy, 2 days when I get back, but it's been wonderful and a really great first trip to France. Highly recommend doing this little trip that I did, and yeah.